Aston Villa 2, Manchester United 2. I don't know how you would even sum that game up. Similar to the other night, really, except this time Villa got 2 goals and both of them counted. They weren't disallowed 2 legitimate goals. 2-0 up. Weathered a storm, seemingly in control. It's a bit of pressure from Villa, but I didn't think that feel like they were really testing us. And then out of nowhere, they get a goal, and then they get another goal, and suddenly it looks like they can beat us for the first time since '95. And my head was all over the place after that. United are like Jekyll and Hyde. You just don't know what you're going to get. Brilliant in the first half, controlled the game, professional. Thought Alanga and Greenwood were the best players on the pitch. We get a bit of fortune with both goals, but to be honest, I thought we were worth both goals for the way we pressurised Villa at times and the way we sort of showed character and hung in there. But then, I don't know what happens to this United team. It must be a mental thing. They're not mentally strong enough. They're not. But the game management, I thought, was poor. It's not the first time, you'll have a manager making these decisions. Like, I'm not going to go in on Ranić, but, Donny van der Beek and Lingard coming on with 2 minutes to go. What impact do you think they can really have on the game at 2-2 when Villa are, Van der Beek is, he's not going to... he's not going to have that kind of impact that you want him to have or to be able to show his quality coming on with that amount of time. I know he has a late chance, and you could say, well, there's his impact. But really, overall, you've got to bring him in at half time, on the hour. I don't understand these changes, and I'm just really frustrated. I'm frustrated, and I after the other night, I thought we showed character. I thought we were worth the win. Then tonight we're 2-0 up, and I'm starting to think, you know what? We've got Brentford in the week. Then we've got West Ham. We win those 2 games. We're back in the race for 4th. I must be deluded. I must be deluded. I must be. Because this Manchester United team, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what you're going to get. You have young, talented players. You have enough experience in there. Got off to a really bright start, and then something switches in the brain. Something changes. That can't just come from the manager. Yes, I thought the man management today was pretty poor, but I thought the game management from the players was poor. After getting that second goal, see out the game, slow the game down, take control. You've got the second goal. Just allowing Villa to play, allowing them to push forward. And really, I thought at 2-0, as I say, I don't think Villa really looked like scoring. Yes, it was one of those where the crowd are up, they had a lot of the ball, but they weren't really creating chance after chance after chance. And De Gea made a few good saves, but really, I thought we looked safe at 2-0. So, I really need to process what I've just witnessed. I really need to process. I actually thought Villa played better on Monday night than they did tonight. Now, they'll get all the plaudits. I mean, we could have won that game 2-0 and Villa would have got the plaudits, because that's just the way the media works. No matter how we play, good, bad or ugly, it's always the other team that is magnificent. But my head's all over the place after that. I just can't comprehend And I thought the first half, I was thinking, oh God, you know what? Lindelof and Varane look pretty good. They look really good. And Matic looks good in the centre. And, Fred and Matic, that's a good little partnership, isn't it? And it all just goes to pot. I don't know what happens with these players. Frustrated is the word. I think it's a little bit early to start questioning the manager, because he's not been there long enough. And I thought, you've seen him, what he wants to do. He wants to, obviously, he wants those clean sheets. He wants to work on that defence. But ultimately, a good defence isn't going to win you games. and I feel like our attacks are quite sporadic. I feel like we don't really, and I'm not just talking this game, I'm talking most games, we don't really attack the game. I thought we did in the early part today, as I say. I thought Lange looked really bright, probably man the match in the first half, and Greenwood overall. And then Greenwood and Fernandes come off with 2 minutes to go. And again, you're thinking our two most, like one of our most creative players and our quickest, our brightest player on the, especially second half, Greenwood, he goes off just like he did the other night. There's a few boos from United fans. I don't know whether United fans are buying into Ranić. I really don't. Or I don't know if the media have built him up to such a degree that it's impossible for him to meet those expectations. But I think the players need to look at themselves. I think the concentration levels for both goals really poor. And you're professional footballers, like, you have to do better. They weren't worldies. They weren't fantastic goals. They were goals that could have been avoided. So we've dropped another 2 points. And we've missed out on another chance. And other teams can now begin to pull away from us. We've given Spurs the impetus to go on. We've given Arsenal. Every time Chelsea drop points, I think to myself, well, United can catch Chelsea. No chance. Chelsea are in a poor run of form. Get no criticism, by the way. We could catch Chelsea. We could, but we won't because we're poor. Really poor from United in that second half. Really disappointed with those 2 goals. I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. But next up, it's Brentford. That game that was cancelled. And then we've got West Ham. They're both massive games. But do I see us winning them? I'm not so sure. But let me know what you think in the comment section. If you haven't done so already, why not subscribe, like, and until next time, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for putting up with this today. It was I slugged it out in the second half, and until next time, I will see you all soon.